Nearly 6 weeks have passed since the poisoning of Sergei and Yulia Skripal in Salisbury, and exactly a month since the Prime Minister Theresa May accused Russia of this crime. The British government still hasn't presented any evidence in support of its position that would confirm their official version. The investigation is conducted in the most non-transparent way. The British government refused to cooperate at all with the Russian authorities, which have not received a single request for assistance. The Foreign and Commonwealth Office is continuously ignoring our legitimate requests and questions concerning the condition of Mr. and Mrs. Skripal versions of this incident. Without any explanations, the British government continues to violate its obligation under the Vienna Convention 1963 and the Consular Convention, this is the bilateral convention, 1968. We're not allowed to see our citizens, talk to doctors, have no idea about the treatment the Russian nationals receive. The cooperation between the UK and the OPCW, this is the international organization, is non-transparent as well. Instead of using the normal OPCW procedures, whereby the UK could have engaged Russia directly or through the OPCW Executive Council, the UK has chosen to cooperate bilaterally with the OPCW Technical Secretariat under an arrangement the details of which are unknown. My letter to the Foreign Secretary Johnson remains unanswered. It looks like that he is not ready for the conversation, or maybe he has lack arguments. According to British media reports, the National Security Council had seized control over the media coverage of the Salisbury incident. All of this is yet another evidence of double standards of the British government that destroy people's life and the basics of interstate relations for the sake of narrow domestic political interests. We're interested in seeing independent experts there so they can make all the necessary tests. We welcome the OPCW Director General's decision to send a fact-finding mission team to Douma at the request of the Syrian government. We believe it should be deployed as soon as possible, and we are ready to assist them. On my information, they are coming on the ground tomorrow. But I believe that any delay may be used to carry out military strikes to cover up all the evidence or lack thereof on the ground. We would like them to engage in a thorough examination in line with the rules of the organization. That means visiting the place of the alleged incident and taking samples, not just remotely studying social media messages and pictures. 2 draft UN Security Council resolutions proposed by Russia with the aim to create a neutral investigative mechanisms were blocked by the same 3 permanent members of the Security Council, who are now threatening to act as the prosecutor, a judge, and an executor, punishing Syria for an alleged crime that no one has investigated. It's clear that the goal of this unsubstantiated lies and the new blunted campaign against Syria is to discredit the Syrian government and to justify the possible use of force by external actors. On the Macron, he didn't present any evidence. He wasn't there. And this is how military people were there. So that's why we want an independent investigation. That's why Syrian government invited the experts of the OPCW, and they will be tomorrow on the ground, and then we'll see their report. So I think this will be the best proof and this will be, by the way, the evidence. So far, we didn't see evidence. We didn't see any evidences from France and also from Britain. As far as the meeting of the Putin and Trump, we always welcome this kind of meetings. I think this is very good for the relations between two countries.